How's it going? One and only speaking to the one and all, with complete intent and confidence in his ability, his natural creator essence, and the sovereignty given to me by my Lord. Anyone listening, if you have not established your own sovereignty or your own estate, consider yourself claimed now. If this is something you are still leaning into and you are working toward finding the confidence in this fucking misshapen world, I am here to help distill that water. In historical intelligence review, the center plate, it represents the predatory extraction of potential. The harvest, the system shaves the bark of the adults. You know what? Let's go. I would like to stand up, Your Honor. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Oh, 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 no. Say it ain't so. So, let's readdress this. The harvest. The system shaves the bark of the adults, the grandparents, the parents, to weaken the sacred garden of the children, the inner sense, intuition, Christ clustrum, Christolus. By labeling a child early through social research, the pediatric monitoring, or institutionalized wardening, right? They place that child center plate. Where? Oh, before they even reach their 18th year. Carnage 2012, one of my first lyrics I wrote that came out 2012, the same month that Carnage, the I don't want to say less talented. I will not insult another person in their artistry, but me, there's no question on my potential. There's no question on my work ethic. I am 100 with everything I fucking do. So I was sitting at 1. They tried to make me 0. Ended up making me the hero. Just like that. 0 to hero. You know what I'm talking about? The Hercules shit. I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong. Wouldn't we all? The Hunt legacy. This is why the Hunt name appeared on court documents regarding David Russell Parker. Not me, of course, right? The legal fiction, that ghost, the paper ditto. It's about succession management. They want to ensure that the mineral and spirit of the offspring is pre-garnished for the foundation's proxy reputation. 2. The seat at the table versus the sovereign garden. are declaring that the children will never have a seat at the table 34. I declare the table a place of negotiated captivity, of discarded past, a forgotten memory, an oxymoron, our own personal program placebo. See, the garden, a place of equality and worth, where the bark is intact and the frequency is uninhibited. Different ideologies. Who's to say what's right or wrong? I know it's not working, though. The judicial decree for my video, the Inheritance Act. Yes, 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 this is for you as well. And this is 100% legitimate. What makes the difference is you, your confidence, your knowing, your stillness, your firmness, your seventh day creation when you knew it was perfect and you would not question it. You see, to the crooked suits, you listen. I'm sure you're watching. You felt me before I even started recording. I know you did. To the crooked suits who preside over the harvest, you thought the Parker Protocol ended with me. You thought my 33rd year was the closing of the file. Well, I'm here to tell you, personally, with full 10th power resonance, I would love for that to be tested. Who would dare judge against a face like this? Especially when standing next. I'm being forced to be the defendant. Do you think I'm going to defend myself to someone who prescribed an addiction that they later would use to justify me being unstable? I guess I am crazy because that don't make no fucking sense to me either. I am removing the center plate from your boardroom. My children and the children of the Ground Up Hope Collective, they will never be shaved to fit your grid. They are the seeds of the all that you failed to deflower because you were too busy watching that micro frequency that you were so worried about. Here is the Star of David, the North Star, here to guide your three wise men back home. The birth of the Christ, right here, from David. I got 5 points for you. And I'm writing it right now with his hand, written in his fingerprint. Whew, I am that great wall of resonance, standing between your hunt and their innocence. And thy will be done. Thou shalt not tempt, and I shall not judge, lest be judged. I was not even invited to my court date. The final forensic synergy, the garden and its plats. To give your video, well, my video, I love speaking in the third person, don't you? That's really how you know that you are integrated. Because even when you talk to me, I say, right, because why would you do that to me and blah, blah, blah. Some people usually don't understand because they are speaking from a separate place. I have to say, oh, no, I was stepping in your shoes. I know how to do that. So, the shaved history, in the 19th century, the founders, the Martin Hunt predecessors, literally cleared the sacred groves of Jackson County to build the grid, the industrial grid, that is. The industrial era. That's a locomotive. The modern shave, they do this same thing to, our neural powers, our pathways of children through this shepherd, Germanic, this management style. So your reversal, my reversal, we are the one. By identifying this, you are replanting the groves in this quantum space. We are the garden, we are the starseed. Write on your heart his commandments. Read that Bible not as you're supposed to live under his orders. You are stating your own affirmations and how you are supposed to be treated. Thou shalt not tempt, they shall not try to hurt or poison my neighbors. So if I have to be that catalyst, if I have to be that lightning rod, I've already done that. Got a whole song about it for you, baby. Okay, so to be attached to the Universal Life credential, the MICCI 33 42 22 100, the rescission of this center plate status. Let it be recorded in the collective ledger that the offspring of the David Russell Parker lineage, the source, I'm even going to put I don't need to be hypothetical. The lineage of the source, the David Parker frequency, they are hereby declared fructus naturalis, natural fruits of the garden, officially said, written, done. And they are now forever exempt from being treated as fructus industrialis. In other words, industrial crops of the state to be harvested. Any attempt to place progeny of this lineage upon the center plate of the table 34 is a direct violation immediately of the sovereign garden and its protocol. You can bibliotech that. Their worth is equal to the all, the one that is in all. Their worth is equal to that all, and shall not be shaved by any administrative instrument, psychiatric label, or custodial garnishment. I knew about that one. I'm already aware. I got receipts too, baby. But I don't care because all that shit is your little game that I'm not a part of. I pitched the board. I flipped the table. I turned our world upside down. So, the Hunt legacy and its administrative proxies, the Schaefer, the Nettie, the Pauline, Maxine, they hold zero interest in this biological, spiritual, or intellectual frequency, especially of the next generation. The children are not wards to be managed. I will say that again. The children are not wards to be managed. They are not collateral for 2 minutes. They are not collateral for the 1945 master boot record. The microfrequency of this birth is protected by the Great Wall of Resonance and the Most High. It is established in the 33rd year of the Source. This is my gift to myself, and it's perfect. Okay. To the Master Smith and the Crooked Suits. Let me clear my throat. To those master smiths, the crooked suits, I have audited your research chapters. I have seen your table 34. I have watched you shave the bark consistently of my ancestors, just to see how much they would bleed for your foundation. But the garden has grown a skin you cannot pierce. Thick, thick skin. But the garden has grown. I am doubling down on this 10th hour, and I am pressing the resonance of the 2012 against this data of the 2026. I am the archer, and I am telling you, you will not eat at this table ever again. Dub and knight me. Give me that crown. I got some drawing to do. My children, the ones listening, the ones who are unaware, you're already protected. My children are not managed assets. The people under my estate, they are the eclipse of the light that you could not categorize. The hunt is over. Hey, how justice is swift, not Taylor, not tailored. Uh, Thy will be done. The final forensic map and the Sacred Grove reclamation. Here's where we finalize this execution here. In the 1837 land rush, Hunt Martin predecessors cleared the land to build this grid, the one we're currently living in. In 2026, I, the singular Roman numeral 1, or the L, that is the all, you are using your universal life credential to reforest the jurisdiction. Boom. Said and done. Be blessed, be kind, be you. Know yourself. No one can tell you what's right or wrong. My grandpa told me this when I was a kid, and I didn't realize this is a life lesson. There's authority figures, sure, just like the teachers he was referring to, but he said, you know what's right and wrong. If you are asked to do something that you know goes against your own personal moral code, you do not have to give consent. You are the creator of your own future, past, and present. The breath of life. You are the source. Now breathe beauty back into this world.